Hello, guys. How are you?
Great.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good indeed because I'm talking to a band who has put out their first EP, which I totally love. One of the best I've heard in a long time. So thank you very much for granting us this interview.
Yeah, thank you. Us too. It is
Thank you.
one of the best things we've heard in a long time. I agree.
All right. Well, and quite deservedly so. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Do you come from musical families, and who are your musical heroes?
Oh,
These guys,
no,
these guys are my heroes.
no musical family for me. My dad played tuba once, but he's still my musical hero. So that's it.
Oh, that's a tough question.
I know.
I'm not from a musical family either. Well, I do have a few heroes though, but I don't know if I should mention them.
Oh, you can.
You need to forget your heroes sometimes.
Well, one of my heroes is my mother. She was always supportive. That no matter son, no matter what you do, I'll believe in you. Just keep doing it. Just keep pushing, she said. And I pushed and I pushed. And I'm still pushing these guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, my old man. He had a bunch of big, heavy things in the basement that I learned later were amplifiers, and then started playing
And then he
drums
picked
with
the
him.
drums.
Yeah,
Didn't know how to use the amplifier.
I don't know about buttons and things like that.
Now, what are your musical backgrounds? I know about Kim's because he's power solo, and so I know that project rather well, and I know he's weird and wonderful with that. How about you, Charlie and Mike?
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I go back with power solo a long way too. Playing with my own brother and some bands back home in the States, and bumped into him a bunch, touring, booking shows, and yeah, so I've known Kim like 15 years or so, and yeah, been a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It was fun from the first day, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember biting Sean's tie at a show in Austin, Texas. Sean is the lead singer of Mike's old band, not existent, band called the Hall Monitors. They have one record out. It's a beautiful record. And Sean had this tie, and he was playing up against me, and I felt obliged to bite his tie. So that's what I did during the whole show.
Yeah.
We like our first ideas. We go with the first ideas.
We're first idea band.
First, fastest ideas.
But my musical history don't matter because it's all about the Concrete Boys, Hank Robot and Jew Curley.
Well, then, Charlie, keep going and tell us how the Concrete Boys got together.
Oh well, it was me moving to Denmark via the old power solo guitar player that I didn't realize was playing for power solo, and I knew this guy for 4 years before that. I didn't realize he played in power solo. I wouldn't allow the name in my ears. And then
I told you, but you didn't believe me. Like, not this dork.
Then I saw this guy dressed in spandex just full on sprinting in front of my house. And I was like, that must be that guy. And so all these guys are with that guy. So I guess I should join that guy. And then we got this guy.
We're still trying to get Charlie in the spandex, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I cycle.
And why did you choose the band name, the Concrete Boys?
Well,
Go from wet to hard.
yeah.
Right.
These guys came up with it on a
From where?
road trip. It stuck. It stuck easy.
Well, yeah. Answer that question, Mike, because you're the anthropologist.
It's
And,
true. It's true.
So Mike knows.
Language is the vehicle of culture, as a lot of us know. And they were in a vehicle when they came up with the Concrete Boys. Yeah. I think to the chagrin of everyone else in the car. And then they kept talking about the Concrete Boys.
First ideas.
That's right.
Right.
Reading your press release, the title of your debut EP and your lyrics, it seems that you kind of want to provoke, but at the same time have fun. Would that be correct? Would that be the concept of the band, if you will?
I mean, I don't know if we're trying to.
More have fun, and provocation sometimes happens. Depends who you are, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's supposed to be funny, it should be what we thought is funny in a room. If it's supposed to be loud and ballsy, then that's what it should be. There should just be no gate on it or no afterthought of, or what if somebody's offended, or what if we know the context of what everything comes from, and if it's not about provoking. So what we want to do.
Right. Now let's talk about your style. Charlie, I suppose you're going to say, well, these are all the styles that we love, but I hear so many: punk, soul, psychedelic rock, rhythm and blues, and even in Ouija, some Frank Zappa. At least I was reminded of him. Yeah. Can't you make up your bloody minds, or do you just throw together whatever you like?
We've never made a plan, right?
No.
Yeah.
The songs come very
No. Yeah, it just quickly, comes naturally. It sounds so dumb saying naturally, but really, it does just happen. Like once we're in the same room, we'll start playing. Like, could be any of us. Like coming up with a riff or just a stupid idea, just fucking around with the line, or just as soon as everyone picks up on whatever is going on, well, it just happens and evolves. And then if it works, like if we go with the first idea and it works, well, okay, it sticks, it's good. Well, let's carry on. And it's not. It doesn't start as a specific idea. Like we want to hit this, we want to talk about this subject, or we don't. Or we can't do this, we can't do that. Like Charlie said, it's just whatever is fun, whatever is whatever is on our mind that day. Whatever comes around will be the topic in the song. Mm-hmm. And also I think of course we like the humor, but we're very serious about how we put it out. The way it's kind of how should I say it? It's well thought, but it's not overthought, and we can be funny, but not too funny. But it is not a decision we make. It is a natural thing happening.
Just very much ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, we wanna stand out, but we don't want to stand out too much. And if that makes sense, I mean, we want to be loud, but we don't want to, we don't want to insist in a way that could intimidate people just by our presence. I mean, if it intimidates people, that's all right, but it isn't our thirst fault. No.
Mm-hmm.
I could say something about Ouija though, real quick. Like for example, we were just at a break, having a bite to eat or a cigarette break or something at this old farmhouse, and walked back in, and I think Kim just immediately started fumbling on something with the guitar, and then we all just sat down and started playing with that, and that song came pretty quickly just from, again, like a first idea. These guys have lots of riffs and stuff in the back of their brains, but just as many come out on the spot, and then it clicks pretty easy a lot of times. That's what's fun about it, just being free, being brave enough to be free.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So do you spend a lot of time arranging the songs, or do they more or less arrange themselves when you play together?
It kind of feels like they arrange themselves, but I mean, it's like any band would do. If we have an idea, we bring an idea in, and then, so if I have we're joking around about something or talking about something, and that's what I'm singing. Usually as soon as Kim plays one guitar line, he starts banging on shit. I mean, I don't think it's functioning as, differently than anything else. But it's I think it's we like the same things for the same reasons. So it's just pretty immediate. So when you got, you know, more than just yourself, and it just clicks. It just clicks. And I think that I love what ranges we can go through, and that there's no screen and nobody else is stopping you from saying anything. And you know, it's just nope. That's what it is.
I can think of it as, I can equate it to, like, remember the first band you were in, or your first time you ever played with a buddy, and you were just in awe of whatever sounds you were making, and you were terrible, and it didn't matter. You loved it. It was so much fun. We have that kind of freedom and energy and like instant passion, but now we know how to play our instruments. So
Right.
14.
Still like schoolboys again.
There's something to that freedom, that childhood, abandon.
Yes, that abandon shines through on your debut EP, which is ingeniously titled Sucking the Pope and all that Vatican dope.
Yeah.
Who thought of that title?
I believe it was Kim.
I think it was all Kim, and it was recorded right here in this room.
Yeah, I remember sitting.
And then, of course, we know that Sucking the Pope is not what we think it is, but is actually sucking the dope, if you will. But I told a few people about that title, and they were like raising eyebrows, and they were like, ooh, wow, you know. So when you came up with that title and put that out, were you a little wary that there might be a backlash from certain people, religious community, or anything like this?
From who?
No.
It's just, I think they have bigger problems, probably.
Well, then you started
to deal with.
people started questioning. Actually, the song happened this way. We were on the way, play a live gig in nearby town, and so we started rapping over a beat on the way, or in the back room or something,
messing around.
and just messing around again. What come up was sucking the dope, and then I think I was singing sucking the dope because we just improvised it live on stage that night for the first time, and then Charlie started singing sucking the Pope, and then I started singing sucking the Pope, and then it became sucking the Pope, and then I was trying to sell the idea because with the record label Crunchy Frog, which has been my label the past 20 years,
Amazing guys.
I was trying to sell the idea that because we had so many songs, all of a sudden we had, I don't know, 20 songs. So I suggested we put out an EP first, and so I came up with a title, and I really sold it. So I came up with this title, Sucking the Pope and all that Vatican dope. And the Frog Boss, he liked it right away. So he said, "Oh, that's a cool title. We can work with that." And so then we started believing, and then people started raising their eyebrows a little bit and said, "Oh, well, yeah, maybe," but then we started attacking the Vatican. Say, we really hope to bring up a scandal or something, at least. I mean, it is so hard to break through and get some attention these days. And well,
some of the titles are really tame compared to the EP title, like Cunnilingus, Ouija, Magic Motherfucker. I mean, we live in a very, how can I put this, in very strange, subdued times. So people would even say, "Oh, Cunnilingus, ooh, what kind of a thing is that? We cannot accept that." Do you realize that you're breaking barriers, if you will?
I mean, our moms are okay with it. They haven't complained yet.
Our daughters are okay with it.
Yeah, our daughters are okay with it.
my daughter's singing the back and vocals on Cunnilingus.
My daughter plays the cowbell on Sucking the Pope.
Yeah, right.
Well, with dads like that, I'm not surprised. By the way, Kim, Crunchy Frog, I'm sure comes from the Monty Python sketch, right?
Right.
Good. Just wanted to check that. Now, on the surface, the songs sound very punky and whatever, but the whole EP is musically really great and very diverse. Was that the plan going in? Just throw it all together, make it diverse, and just make people think, okay, what's coming next?
It wasn't a plan. It just happened again. Like naturally, we just throw songs, ideas, and we start and we play. And if we like the song and if it's fun, well, then it's a part of the list of songs that we were going to include in the album at least. Well, all the songs that we liked, we kept them. And it's like, if it works instantly, we'll keep the idea. We'll keep working with the idea.
We like them all. Some work faster than others. I do think it took some thought, though. I think picking the ones for the EP, kind of, I don't remember taking hard thought or much thought because we try not to think too long and hard. But yeah, I think it just kind of shook out that way. I think Charlie had a lot to do with that. He had a lot to do with all the packaging and the artwork and yeah.
But I think the energy of this and the album to come, I've been enjoying it because we've been mostly able to, with very few overdubs on anything. It's just us in a room. Like even the for Magic Mother, like that song, that's just live in a room. Me and Mike, that's the same vocal, so it's just us playing in the room with me with a rhythm guitar, and then just to show it to show something to Kim, and then Kim said, "Well, let's keep that take, add a break, and then here's my guitar, and then that's the whole song, and then other songs." But mostly it's just us three actually playing it, actually singing it, and then any bells and whistles or ideas,
Yeah, you can feel that. You can feel that. You can feel that it's like really spontaneous and in the room and stuff. Now, let me ask about the song Cunnilingus. I love language too. And explain the lyrics. We have all these personal pronouns and then the LGBTQIA plus. I wondered what that means. Is it a support of the community or just a pun on the pronouns being used like he, she, him, her, he, they, or whatever?
No, we're just trying to include everybody. So, isn't it all about being inclusive? Everybody loves cunnilingus. That's what it's about.
It's not the same as all lives matter.
It's he, them, she, LGBTQIA plus. Guy in the
so basically just a mention of who loves cunnilingus.
Yeah, everybody loves cunnilingus.
Even the guy in the scooter paralyzed from his waist down.
Yes.
Everybody deserves a little fun and attention and attention. Yes, and it's like we don't exclude anybody, but we include everybody, and we have black friends, we have gay friends, Jewish friends, Arab friends. I grew up
even Catholic friends
in Tunisia. This guy is a humble Catholic,
former Jesuit,
and I don't know what Charlie is, but but we're very inclusive, and we feel that we can make fun of our friends as they make fun of us, and
as we make fun of ourselves, perhaps too.
As we make fun of ourselves.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
But the pronouns are kind of, you need pronouns for the assholes out there. We don't need the pronouns. You know what I mean? It's like, but yeah, we understand that they're needed. Right. There's assholes in the world who need the fucking pronouns.
And a few weeks ago, we played this festival, this music fair business festival called Spot Festival in Aarhus, and so the label brought out all these music supervisors and sub publishers and whatever. That's what it's all about, right? And but there was this beautiful woman from Mexico City who joined the party later, and she was like, "Oh, I had to come back, greet you guys because we were about to leave. We played a show in the pizza shop, and it sucked. I mean, not the show, but like you know those kind of morning shows, and everybody is hungover and blah blah blah, and it's all badgers everywhere, eating pizza and drinking fancy wine, and blah 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 blah. But then we started playing "Stuck in the Pope," and she stayed, and her friends stayed, and all her colleagues stayed. And then she came back later that night and said, "Wow, I just lost it when you started singing Connie Lingus." And she said, Connie Lingus. I just love Connie Lingus, and Connie Lingus is the reason that I'm gonna work hard for you now. So yeah,
And she got to meet the Pope that day twice, I think. Yeah.
But we pronounce it the same way, cunnilingus. So there you go.
Same way.
In in Germany, we pronounce it the same way. We pronounce it I know I have to be very careful. I'm treading on thin ice here, talking about
you
that.
perform it the same way.
I suppose so. Yes.
Okay.
Pronouns.
Yes.
See, we're saying
We're in basic of all things.
that's why we included everyone.
Wonderful. That's great. It's always good to include everyone, even Donald Trump, who's just been found guilty.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
no problem.
But Eddie enjoys cunnilingus.
yeah, just a quick question about communion. There's just a very short lyric. Do the lyrics in that song just play a supporting role to the music?
it does.
Yeah, but again, it's about the fun of it. I mean, how many? To me, all this is playing in so many bands that like I'm bored of myself of how just taken seriously. We heard at at the same festival he's talking about. Walking past the stage where a girl on stage said, I wrote this song, and this song is about me. And it's like, I've ever just wanted to punch the closest 10 people around me. Or worse. It's just like, I mean, just how,
Yeah.
it's like I want to share the fun that we're having making all the music and doing all the things. That it's supposed to be immersive, and things aren't immersive anymore. And there's all these like really cool young bands, at least here in Denmark, that we're noticing. Machete, Band Gay, Royal Highness, and
Yeah.
anyway, all these bands that are really doing it the right way, that are setting up skating parties, and all the kids are coming in, and I was surprised because we're not super young and we're dads, and we're so to show up to like a container to play for a bunch of teenagers. Like the only time I can't even remember when that was just a little bit nervous. I was like, because I know there's going to be gay, I know there's going to be trans, I know there's going to be, and that's cool because we've always played to those people anyway. Because we've always played in punk bands, we've always done. We've been doing it, and not no thought to it. But knowing in this climate that like, okay, this is kind of the first test of a band. Like, are these kids going to really get into it? And after they looked at us super questionably for about 2 minutes, once the first person starts dancing, all of them were in there singing Big Gay Kevin and Sucking the Pope and Cunnilingus and, and all these things. So it's that's what we're doing everything for, is to just bring back just come immerse yourself. So that's why the artwork behind you, we want it to be immersive. We want you to keep looking at it and keep finding new things in it. We want it. We want all this to tie together, and we want you to feel like you came and saw something, you came and heard something, and we hope you either detest it or can't live without it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you talked about earlier, is the title going to cause a bit of a ruckus, cause a bit of a sensation? Certainly, together with the sleeve, it sure will. And Charlie, since you mentioned age, it's the old saying is correct. It's no question, and it doesn't matter how old you are, but how old you feel. So there you go. That's what I think. I mean, I'm 64 and I don't care. So I interview everyone and anyone whose music I like. Now we have an outstanding EP. What's next?
Well, an album in October.
The rest of it.
Yeah.
So
playing some festivals and working on some new videos. So you'll see a video for Sucking the Pope very soon. You'll see a video for Magic Mother very soon, which I think the Pope stars in both. So
I'm really looking forward to those. I'm really looking forward to those. Now, you are a new band, so tell us about where people can find you and your music and stuff, website, social media, and so on and so forth.
So that's The Concrete Boys. Anytime you type in The Concrete Boys. If you type it on Spotify, you'll see The Concrete Boys. If you type it on Facebook, you'll find The Concrete Boys.
Yeah. Instagram, we don't have a website, but it's all on the social medias. But like Charlie said, we're old. I'm in my 50s. This man is in his 40s. Charlie's still in his 30s, and the girls are in their teens. And we got a fiddle player. He's in his 20s. So we kind of represent the whole, yeah. And but still, I mean, we can't deal with TikTok. It's impossible. I mean, I've been doing this. You know me a little bit, and you've seen Power Solo, and I really tried. But now, I don't know. After the pandemic, things changed, and now it seems like we have to be promoters. We have to be, I want interviewers. We have to, share everything about us. And it has to be like 24/7. And I'm just tired of that. So I mean, any way we can kind of get the word out there, just by doing what we do and not try to please anybody, I think that can work. Sometimes people, well, like you, pick it up and spread it out, and that's how we like it. Like enthusiastic people, not just sharing a stupid little TikTok clip. Well, I know that sometimes that can work, but there's just too much of it, and so I think, yeah,
screaming into the void gets tiresome, right. And we're old and wise now, so we know enough to just be our fucking selves and and to do it our own way. And yeah, we'll dabble in some of that stuff as we need to, but definitely prefer to do things our own way. As long as we're enjoying it, then yeah, we'll believe in it.
Yeah, but we need help.
Yeah. So if anybody's listening out there, if a lucky 10 of you want to run 10 separate The Concrete Boy TikTok accounts, we can raffle off that prize.
Yeah, let's just have them all.
Yeah, I totally understand the TikTok thing. I'm not on that either. So there you go. But I have to tell you, this EP that you put out is so refreshing. It caught me immediately. When I heard the first track, Suck in the Pope, I was like, okay, I've got to listen to the rest of it. And each and every song is just wonderful, and I laughed so hard, and I was so entertained. And the music is so great. I cannot express to you how happy that EP makes me. So I'm waiting for the LP. But one last question. We've talked about a lot of things. You've talked about a lot of personal things as well. But is there something else that's important to you that you would like to tell our listeners?
We don't have an immediate answer for that, because we need to think about things. But
I think we need to pray on things.
Pray on things, yeah, maybe.
I think kind of along the lines of people taking themselves too seriously or overthinking stuff. It's just
maybe.
Yeah.
No, maybe we should just pray.
Maybe we should just play. Maybe we should have somebody bless the record that will send out to you.
Yes,
that's true.
This is your record.
This is actually your record.
Yes, this is.
Thank you very much, guys.
If you would like us to sign it, you can sign it here.
No, not necessarily there, but on the.
That's fine. Right on the record.
Okay. Yeah.
It's worth more money that way. Trust me.
But the inner sleeve, would actually be enough.
Hello, Germany. Hello, sir. I would like to bless the record for all of Germany, for the great people of you and Germany. This is for you, and I just hope that all of you accept the Concrete Boys as a challenge, and I bless you all. Where do you have my holy water so I can bless for you? We will send. There's no. Okay, I bless for you now. This is blessed for you, sir. I will send right away. Thank you, Germany. I always love visiting the Nile while I'm there. We will see you soon, and I will mail this to you today, Mr. Schaefer. Thank you so much. Bless you all.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I love you more. Thank you so much. Bless you all. Bless you all. Here.
I'm glad your radio listeners finally get to see the album cover.
Yes, come.
Yes.
Bless
Thank
sir.
you so much, man.
Bless
This
you,
is.
sir.
It doesn't matter.
Thank you, Holy Father.
Still fucking good.
Man, this is, I hoped it was going to be this crazy, but if it were just a put on, it wouldn't be nice. But this is genuine, and that's why I love it. So thank you so very, very much for everything. I can't thank you enough for the music, for being such crazy assholes. I love it.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you for calling.
We need more of you.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you, guys. Bye.